in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hola, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hippies and straights around the world. This is your old buddy down in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Dr. Woody, John Konopak. Citizen journalist, climbing atop the citizen journalist's soapbox today to declaim for a little while on the climate change and the highest hurdle I think we face. I'm not a climate scientist, I say that in advance. I am, however, a social scientist. So I am not unfamiliar with the rigors of knowledge work, quote unquote, the research, the development of theory and testing it, the experimentation, finally peer review, etc. So when a significant number of the most highly regarded independent creative minds in a particular field agree on the meaning of a certain phenomena, I'm inclined to accept their verdict. I am therefore pretty sure that climate change is actually upon us. Now, whether or not it's too late to do anything about it or to ameliorate it in any significant way is a hotly debated topic about which I am not sufficiently informed or expert to offer any more than a cursory guess, but you all know I am not an optimist by nature. Howsoever it's eventually resolved, and if it can be at all, I have to say, it seems to me any effort to actually do anything about climate change will require so immense, so hitherto unimaginable, and almost global effort with all the political baggage that entails. The project will be of an order of magnitude perhaps 10 to the 50th greater than the atomic project or going to the moon required. Think of the interdynamics of the competing forces of information and commodification and mediation and commercialization and all the other instrumental and influential structural conditions of the existing and pervasive social and political arrangements, which together create conditions in which violent antagonisms can be actually expected to erupt. Outbreaks which would interfere with, even obstruct, possibly even cripple levels of international cooperation which are demanded to effect the changes required to effect climactic catastrophes, which of course still threaten everyone no matter what we do. The biggest obstacle I see is that the people who own and control all the machinery and resources upon which we now all depend almost to an unimaginable degree to supply us with the energy we now profligately consume, they have to be paid to stop pumping, to stop digging, to stop refining and mining and burning all the stuff that they own. Now think about it. Chevron is bigger financially than all but about a score or so of the national economies of the world. If you add Exxon, Mobil, and BP to the mix, you're already into the top 10, and those guys are going to demand to be reimbursed. Who's going to buy them out? Those people have got to be out of the game before any possible remediation can begin, otherwise they'll just screw it up. And afterwards, who or what's going to finance the universalization, may I call it the ubiquitization, of clean energy replacements? That's the major hurdle, it seems to me. If anybody's talking about it, I haven't heard it or seen any word of it. Neither here nor at the beach, hippies. Pause.